System options. You can change settings in i-Kiosk Reader. Press menu and select System. There are 6 fields ready to configure, which are Parameters Setup, Date and Time, Data Management, Update, System Reset, and Auto Test. In Parameter Setup, you could configure Threshold 1:1 to configure the sensitivity of the optical scanner during 1:1 matching. Range from 0 to 50, recommended at 15. One-to-many to configure the sensitivity of the optical scanner during one-to-many matching. Range from 0 to 50, recommended at 35. Date format to change the display date format on screen. Key beep to disable or enable the button sound. Voice to disable or enable the greeting voice. Volume to adjust the volume of greeting voice. Range from 0 to 100, recommended at 60%. Lock alert to alert administrator when space to keep transaction lock is less than the predefined value. Recheck min to configure reader to update any new transaction logs of user among a time period. Fingerprint sensitive to adjust the sensitivity of optical scanner when capturing fingerprint. Range from 0 to 10 and 10 as highest sensitivity. Default is 10. Space alert to alert administrator when the total space available is less than predefined value. Press Done to save settings. Press OK to confirm. In data management, you can manage the stored data, either to keep it or to delete it. You can choose to delete attendance log, to delete all stored transaction logs. Delete all, to delete all stored information. Clear authority, to clear administrator privilege. Delete pictures, to delete pictures stored as wallpaper. Delete captured photo, to delete all photo captured after success verification. Delete blacklist photo, to delete all photo captured after verification failure. Press back to go to the main menu. In Update, this option is to allow installer to update the firmware version of the reader. Firmware is stored inside the USB flash disk and plugged into the reader. The update process will run automatically after administrator press Update button. In Reset, this option is to reset all settings in reader back to default settings. All data are kept during the reset process. It is not to clear storage of the reader, but to reset settings to default value. You can choose to reset all default parameters, to reset all settings in reader, reset keyboard parameters, to reset the shortcut keys for keyboard only, reset alarm parameters, to reset all time settings for alarms, scheduled bells. Reset other parameters, to reset other parameters back to default settings. Press back to go back to the main menu. In Auto Test, this option is to allow installer to run testing in the reader to diagnose any error with the reader. You can choose to All Tests, to run all tests. TFT Test, to test the functionality of TFT screen. Audio Test, to test the functionality of sound. Keyboard Test, to test functionality of keyboard. Sensor Test, to test the sensitivity of the optical scanner. RTC test, to test the accuracy of the real-time clocking crystal. Press back to go back to the main menu. Press return to go back to the main menu. Please always request the previous administrator to clear administrator privilege before he or she left. You can refer to Hardware User Manual for more details of system options.